Hello, I'm Susie from Susie Unshaped, and this is day 6 of living from your heart in a 3D world. So let's just all take a deep breath in. I just noticed it's 11:11 on the clock at the moment, and the time is 11:11. So let's just take that deep breath in and really center into our heart space. Now, I don't know if you've been playing along, but we'll do the quick recap just because in case you've popped onto this and you haven't seen day 1 through 5. But we have been working with the absolute fact that, one, if you exist, you must be divine source intelligence. You are divine source creation. We have all been created from the same universal energy. And actually, I just got led to... And I watched it in the middle of the day, which I never would normally do it. But do you know what? It really made my heart feel happy. It was a short. I think it's called Modern Love on Amazon. And it was a short. And anyway, it's this girl she's got this really gorgeous Albanian doorman who is really protective of her. Anyway, he's not liking any of the boys she's dating and bringing home and stuff. And anyway, then she gets pregnant by one of them. And he sees the sonograph of her, and of the baby. And he goes... It's like the whole universe is inside you. And I was in tears. Because that's where you came from. That is who you are. I'm nearly tearing up again right now because let's just have a little play into that. If you struggle to see yourself as what I am stating is actually a fact, go back to thinking of yourself as a baby. Go back to thinking of yourself as a newly conceived, growing baby, and see if you can see how that little tiny creation, that divine creation that is a 1 in 400 trillion chance that you're even going to be born, that is the whole universe. You start with two sparks, two sparks, and that is universal creation. If you think about it, we grow a human. The process is absolutely insane. So go back and think back to yourself as when you were that divine creation, that spark that ignited and you started to grow. And it's only as we get older and all these layers of unaligned belief systems get placed onto us that we realize that we lose sight of that. They do say babies, when they're born, they're still much more connected to their universal intelligence and universal source creation. And so we've lost that, but that's who you are. And so I'd like to dig in a little bit more and play with going back to, I've got the magic hands again down here. Going back to let's reconnect back into our hearts, but into our universal, infinite abundance of compassion, the infinite compassion universal source creation has, universal source intelligence, energy. Go back to a time when maybe you remember getting in trouble, or a core memory where you might have been, a memory where you can remember feeling not good enough. You did something wrong. I remember I stole a lolly once. Not good. Bad girl. What have you done? And who knows why I even stole it? We're kids. Who knows why I stole the lolly? I probably wanted it. Kids don't have that societal filter that you can't just take things. And really, why can't you? But anyway, that's another story. That's a concept. That's nothing to do with what we're doing here. But I want you to go back to that time and see yourself as that child, and see yourself not in the stealing of the thing, but in the feeling of being bad afterwards. Is that child really bad, or have they just not figured out how society is taught us to function? If we do you know what I mean? Is that child deserving of feeling that awful about, oh my God, I'm crying again. Is that child deserving of feeling that awful about themselves? And like, if you can see it through that lens, does that child just deserve to, why am I so emotional? Does that child just deserve like to be picked up? And like, we don't want anyone feeling that bad about themselves inside, but yet we have taught ourselves, like we have been taught by society and by people around us these messages that we're bad and we're not good enough, and we've stored them down deep in our like belief systems, and they're just not true. Sorry, I'm trying to get myself together, but it's not your truth. Like, think back to when you were a spark of infinite creation, like growing in the womb. Like, that little child is not bad. That little child does deserve, oh my God, I'm so emotional. Oh, obviously I've got some feelings down there in the filing cabinet right now that is feeling this love and compassion, and how everything about you is amazing and just deserves pure love and compassion, and you are just such a miracle. And so think back that you can do this not even when you're a child. Like, any time that you have felt shame, guilt, that you're not enough, like, practice going and visiting that version of you and offering them your compassion, like offering them compassion and love, and seeing yourself for who you truly are. So I know I've probably been banging on a little bit too much at this, like the absolute, this is who we are, but this little process where we just, where I've just went then by accident is actually the peeling back the layers of the onion. Like, this is going to pop up in so many different ways for you. And in order for us to be so absolute in knowing who we are, we need to revisit all those memories and just see that it is a child or a younger version of you that just deserves compassion and love. And to give them that compassion and love, like, even you give them to it in the now moment, but time is not real. So right now, all moments are at once. So you can love that part of you, that version of you in that time right now, and they will feel it. They will feel your acceptance. It's the self-acceptance and realizing all those stories that we were told and made to believe about us not being good enough and being bad and doing things we should feel shame about and guilt about, that none of that is real. Whew, sorry about that. I didn't expect that to happen, but there we go. And now there's something that I know, I realize, I keep realizing that I keep not finishing the full story about how this whole journey started with like not loving my body and feeling so shameful about my body. And I never have finished. I've jumped too quickly past that, because I think it's a really good place to start with uncovering all of these lies that we've told ourselves in order to uphold these unaligned belief systems. And my beautiful Maureen, she always says the lies that we tell ourselves are the biggest lies. Like, you lie to yourself more than you lie to anyone in this world. And those are the lies. The lies she means are everything that does not align with the fact that you are whole, perfect, beautiful, amazing, infinite divinity, amazing, like wonderful. Any of those stories we've told ourselves, they're the lies. And then what we do is we put this mask on. The mask to be this well-behaved person, this human, to fit into a society, to uphold to our mother's beliefs, uphold to the teacher's beliefs, uphold to the friend's beliefs. Like, so many beliefs that we're hiding behind this mask. But in order to peel off the mask, we need to first address the lies we're telling ourselves. And so that's why I do want to really dig into how we feel about our bodies and the way we look, because I think I'm nearly 100% on this, that It is the biggest lie that there is going on in the ego right now. Like, it has been sustained by marketing companies and magazines, advertising, all of this, that our bodies are not good enough as they are. So everywhere we've grown up with, we see that they're not. And I do think the culture is shifting. We still have a long way to go. But if you think about it, what we've been talking about, that we are not separate. We are all one, because we are all universal divine source intelligence, divine source energy. Like, we are not separate. And that is the veil of illusion that's being lifted right now. That we all think we're separate, that we're alone in this, that and I'm not sure what the quote is, I'm probably going to get it wrong, but it's about comparison. We compare ourselves to others, either to make ourselves feel better, like I'm better, or I'm less than. Either way, both of it is incorrect, because we know the truth that we are all from the same energy. We are all the same. Like, how we look in this 3D world is like, our comparison of that is the biggest 3D ego lie, the biggest one out of all of them. And I think that definitely in the last 6 months, I've just leapt forward in understanding that we're all just energy. So just because like our energy appears in a certain form, we're then using that to judge ourselves, which we now know is not the truth, because we're all the same. We're all the same energy. Like, we are all the same energy. How we look in that is just an illusion. And I think that that's why I've gone so far into this healing our hearts and healing these lies and healing these unaligned belief systems. I've dug so far into it that now, to me, when I like see something on my body old brain doesn't like, I just think it's so preposterous to even be a thought pattern in me anymore, because we are all one and the same. So healing our heart and seeing these unaligned beliefs for what they are, and seeing these 3D constructs of what is perfect and what is not perfect. And do you know what? Even the people's bodies that we think are perfect, I'll bet you those people are not happy with themselves. I will nearly guarantee you those people are not happy with themselves, because it's not about the body. That's what I said. This is the biggest 3D farce, ego lie that we've been fed to believe, and it starts from such a young age. Like, I can't remember. I think probably about 7 or 8 is when it started for me. Because I didn't look like, you know how kids can be skinny. They're skinny and I was never a thin, skinny kid. Like, I remember in grade 7, and we found these shorts on special because they're the like mindset was there from long ago, but they were on special, but they were in a size 16. Like, I mean, I was 12 or something. And so we could get lots of them, something that actually fit my body. And like, you can see how it gets fed to us. And then I think I was put on healthy eating and exercising and stuff from about probably 10, 11 or 12. But that's because that's what our parents, they had their own problems. Like, they don't know any better. They were fed the same stuff. So, like, I just want to go back and hug her. I'm hugging her right now, that little girl that was putting so much emphasis on her worth to what her body looked like. Like just everyone go back and hug the part of you that didn't love your body at some stage. Like, and I don't mean the time when, like, and even if maybe you go on some diet or something and you lose all this weight, but you're never satisfied, are you? You're just constantly striving to achieve either more weight loss or to maintain the probably unrealistic weight loss that you've just achieved. Like, is that what? Like, this has been occupying our brain space for so long. And it's been keeping us closed off from all the other miracles of the universe. Because, as I said, biggest 3D ego lie that has been going. And so I think I've jumped too far ahead into that, but maybe I haven't. Maybe we needed to really understand who we are first to see then how much of a 3D lie we've been fed by keeping us so small and obsessed with how we look. Like, how you look is the least interesting part of you. And I don't know if that's a quote by someone, but it should be. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's been said by many people, but how you look is literally the most uninteresting part of you. It's here. It's this heart space. It's this divine energy. It's your miraculous soul essence. That is the part of you that is just so important. Like, that is it. That is who you are. So I just want, like, if this is I don't know where you are in your journey. I don't know. Is this the first time that you've ever heard this? Are you like, yep, bang, she's right. How I look is the least interesting part about who I am. How we look is just another mask. Like, we can put our war paint on. I love lipstick, and I don't do it for anyone else. I do it because I think it's fun. Like, I like high heels, but I haven't had much use for high heels in my current life of being basketball mum. But I love dressing up and I love fashion, but I do it for me. Like, I'll just dress up I literally will just try on all my outfits at home in the mirror, try on different combinations, like, because I think that's fun. Like, I don't even need to wear them anywhere. If I find probably discounted, because still in that mindset, like a discount, like designer piece or something like that, like really cool and funky, like, I just feel good in myself for me. Because I think that's fun. You might not give two rats. Kudos, great. If you don't give two rats about how you look, you are well ahead on this journey. But it might not be our body. It might be, I know other wounding comes in, people feeling like they're not intelligent enough. Well, I didn't go to university. I didn't do this. I'm just XYZ. But degrees and those sorts of achievements are also just they're the same as a boob job or, I don't know, Botox and fake lips. And again, it's all the intention of where you come from if you do that sort of stuff. Like, once, I don't know, I suppose for you it might be your lipstick, but I don't know. That's not for me to say because I'm not you and I don't have your heart. I've lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, sorry. I was saying, that it might not be how you look. It might be like, wherever your wounding is, I'm not smart enough, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not thin enough. Whatever your I'm not enoughness is, that's the underlying belief systems that we're really digging into the weeds and getting to, and we're neutralizing them with our truth, our sword of truth in who you are. And that's what I think. I never finished that story. So our bodies are here to give us this embodiment of knowing in this human existence and learning, not even learning is the wrong word, embodying these experiences. That's it. This richness of life, being able to embody that. So anything that, any situation that comes up to you or any interaction you have with a person, like, it's been designed there for a reason. And the reason between the two of you, like, I might have a conversation with someone and the reason I'm having it with I'm having it versus the reason they're having it is completely different. And that's even third party to whatever even words were spoken. But it's choosing each interaction, belief system popping up in your head, like a bill coming in you can't pay. That's information. Is it real? No. Is it designed to just, like, if you have an interaction with someone that is not good, it's just a messenger to show you where you have an unaligned belief system. Like they say that other people are just mirrors for us. And those mirrors are designed to help us see where we're not aligned. So we got to thank them, good and bad. Thank them for showing us. Like the more awareness we can bring to this, the better this is going to get. Like, I'll tell you my old Mother Hubbard story. So yesterday I told you that I was feeling old Mother Hubbard, the cupboards were bare, what was I going to feed the children? And my mindset had already, like this has been 5 days of doing this. It had already flicked into, no, you're the new Mother Hubbard. And you have the knowledge of truth that you have infinite resources available to you. And so I was playing with the fact that I haven't quite managed to create matter out of thin air yet, I say, but I was doing a meditation in the afternoon because I wasn't feeling well and I was just going inwards, and I am working through a lot of stuff at this time as well. So I'm asking for a lot of guidance from me, but I can do that when I'm quiet. Just put on some nice music and I just use the meditation voice to get out of my head. But then I go to speaking to my higher self. And do you know what came to me? New Mother Hubbard came. And she was like, you do have this. You're going to put, I had this Panera broccoli cheddar soup that no one liked that was in the freezer on special because, you know, lack mindset. And I had this other chicken on special in the freezer as well. No one liked as well. And new Mother Hubbard was right, bang, you're going to use that soup and you're going to slow cook that chicken in it. And then you're going to mix it with macaroni, 88 cents on special, lack mindset again. And you are going, and I made a macaroni cheese with chicken with this broccoli cheddar soup and the chicken and the macaroni. Anyway, everyone loved it. One kid had 3 serves, I think. Pen had 2. I had 2. Like, it was amazing. So it might not be that we can create matter yet like that, but I got that we have also, this is going to come to you with infinite like creativity and inspiration. That was divine inspiration coming to me saying, what do you mean the cupboards are bare? We've got this fantastic meal right here for you right now. See, I did have all the resources I needed right then, right there to make that amazing thing. So an abundance of resources is sometimes just the divine intelligence popping into our brains to show us what's already there that we can't see, that we haven't figured out yet. Anyway, sorry, this video has been very, very long, my longest one yet. But yeah, I did want to really recap on, so I need to close out the body shame and the how it is such a 3D farce. Because once you can see your body like that, like now I'm just like, I am a divine creation. If I have stretch marks, it's like warrior scars for the journey that I've been on. If I've got wrinkles, it's wisdom from the life and the knowledge that I have absorbed by embodying all those experiences. If I have crazy hair, well, that's going to be standard probably forever. That's just there. But I don't know. I think my crazy hair is kind of like little antennas picking up on energy. A bit like what they said, that's when they cut off the Native American Indians' hair for when they sent them to war, and they lost a lot of their ability to read things and stuff. So they do say that hair is like an energy antenna. So, well, I've got plenty of that. And I am just coming on here crazy now because otherwise I'll be putting it off, and I'm just pressing play because I'm working through this with you at the same time. Like, I am not in front of you. I am with you in this. Like, I'm just sharing these aha moments as I have them, as we talk through this. So our bodies, biggest ego lie that there is how we look, and the comparison of that to others, and all these so-called perfect images that we've been shown. If you do things from your heart and not because you should, and we covered shoulds the other day, but shoulds are just expectations that are basically unaligned belief systems. The expectations, mostly shoulds, don't even come from you. They're just pointing to our unaligned belief systems. Like, they are a red light, actually, like a red flag, a highlighter. Unaligned belief system. If the word should or shouldn't is anywhere near it, unaligned belief system, it's like, rah, rah, rah. But if we start doing things from our heart, like maybe cancel that gym membership unless it actually makes you feel really good. We can move our bodies in ways that bring us joy. Like, it's great to move our bodies because we need that for them to function. They need to have the blood pumped through and they need to be healthy. And I wouldn't even use the word fit, but just healthy. Like, you can have super unhealthy, really skinny people. And you can have super healthy, not social standards skinny. Like, that is all, like, how you feel in your heart and how you feel about what you're eating. Like, if it's coming from joy and alignment, and yes, I'm so excited to eat that, I love that. If it's coming from there, do it. If it's like, oh, I love like dancing to music, like dance to music. If you love walking, walk somewhere where it's beautiful, that makes you feel amazing. Like, I'm not a runner, but I will run in the Noosa National Park because it uplifts me. Like, it just brings me joy. It's also slightly downhill most of the way, so that makes it easy too, but who cares? It doesn't matter. It brings me joy, so I do it. Well, I did it. I need to find a new place like that. But dance, music, put it on in the lounge room. Who cares? Like, find like, dancing is so much fun. If you feel like you're a bad dancer, who cares? Or join up for something like a line dancing class. They are super fun. And they're super easy, and everyone does it in a line, and you get told the directions and you just go for it. Like, but do the things that fill your heart with joy, and that is what's going to create a healthy body. If you're doing something from your heart with pure joy and bliss, that is going to give you a healthy body. Like, I just 100% stand by that. And I don't mean like doom eating a tub of ice cream out of shame or guilt or not feeling good enough. Like, that's not the energy I'm talking about. I'm talking about, if you want the ice cream and you're in a soul aligned, yes, I really want that and I enjoy every bit of it. That is the energy. It's very unlikely you're going to eat 2 liters of ice cream when you're in that energy, or a tub of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, we need to do the things that fill us up with passion and, oh my God, that was so nice, and it will feed our soul. And when we're coming from that place, see, I've gone very passionate about that. Our bodies will be healthy, like doing stuff for the love of it, for the joy of it. That is what brings us a healthy body. Not the should, not the flogging, not the... all of that is not going to do it, because yeah, you might technically be thin, but what's your heart? Where's your heart at? Is it still not enough after you've deprived yourself? And when you're on a diet and you're hungry, you're not telling yourself, oh, I'm so amazing, oh, I'm living from such joy and peace. You're like, no, you're not good enough, you can't eat that. No, okay, fatty, no, you're not allowed that. No, don't you dare eat that, you fat pig. All of this, that's what you're telling yourself to achieve what? Like, which part of that is healthy? None of it is healthy. So sorry, this has gone into quite a long one, because I suppose it's so, and this is years and years and years of my realizations that I've come to, that happy heart equals happy body. Like, it's a fact. It's not actually a fact, but it's my truth. Doing things from soul alignment, that is truth. So I'm going to leave you there because this has gone on way too long. I love you lots. Bye.